Good morning, everybody. I want to spend a few minutes today talking about one of the tools on our trucks that get neglected, forgotten about, until you absolutely need them. And in the last year or 18 months, we have needed them. So, since yesterday and today was our fire extinguisher inspection day, I thought, what better background for a tailgate meeting than a whole bunch of fire extinguishers. And I just want to show you a couple things that everybody should know about them, and some things to look for just to keep the truck safe, you safe, and to make sure your fire extinguisher is going to function the way it needs to in an emergency. This is what you'll find on most of our trucks, especially our light dump trucks. Things that should be on it. Obviously, inspection tag should be up to date. Shouldn't have any problem with this throughout the company. I get reminders from Cintas about when they need inspected and recharged and replaced. This isn't done by me. All I do is make phone calls, and our guy from Cintas takes care of the inspections and everything else that's done with them. But what we need to do is make sure they have a tag, it is inspected, and also make sure your fire extinguisher has a this plastic clip or this plastic tie that holds the pin in place, and then is only broken when you rip that pin out before you would deploy the fire extinguisher. So tag is important. Small blue clip holding the pin in place is important. These are removable. They're designed to break. Do not replace this with string or a zip tie or something that would physically prevent you from pulling the pin out. They're designed just to break under a few pounds of pressure. He did leave me several extra, so if they get broken, lost, fall off, let me know. I can help you out. If the pin keeps falling out of your fire extinguisher, we can fix it. And then obviously make sure it's in the green there. Make sure it's charged. I have found faulty fire extinguishers, whether the valve fails or the gauge fails, and it does not read charged. It can happen because of extreme cold, because of extreme heat, age, a number of different factors. So keep an eye on that. And that's just a quick, glance at it every day. Glance at it when you get in the truck. It should be habit, kind of like looking at your tires all the time to see if they're low or not. Something our inspector noticed with a few of our fire extinguishers, and these actually came on trucks that George just bought. So they were used trucks, and apparently the safety items on the truck were neglected for a while, because the extinguisher was old, had no inspection tag, no pin or no clip holding the pin in place, and then also it was improperly mounted or loosely mounted. And what tends to happen is you'll get this scarring on top of the fire extinguisher, and that can actually, with time, with hours and hours of going down the road, vibrating or bump it against the same bolt or the same bracket, that can actually wear through and the fire extinguisher just explode or deploy while you're in the cab. It has happened, obviously not here, but it can happen. I mean, if that would have been left go, eventually that would have gone through and created a hole, and you could be going down the highway, and all of a sudden, poof, your cab's full of chemical flame retardant, and you're wondering what to do now. So, things to keep an eye out for. Scarring on the fire extinguishers or improperly mounted fire extinguishers. Need to make sure they have a tag, charged, and the small plastic clip holding the pin in place. That's all I got. This is things you should know about fire extinguishers. See you later.